God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. Goodbye.
So, it's all clear to me.
What is? Who are you?
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could...
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
deal with it. There's plenty of us and you're on your own.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? That fella's in the tent over there.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. So Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived. And so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though. We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcement. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean. It can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better. Big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn. That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
That's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square. In particular, more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Most meg kapott!
Let it bake a bit.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribys Lavitz.
The
Very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work, and Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Take care.
You'll find it nowhere else. Good people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink. Fresh bread, come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone. Can't live without it either.
How are you, Henry?
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Feed the whole family with fresh bread.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't rightly know. Old culture told me to cut them down and burn them before the others catch whatever it is.
That'd be a shame. Find trees like that.
Aye, but better to save a few.
Welcome back. What news from Rattay?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already saw to a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Rattay.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
So we're ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
Well, there's nothing here, so we'll have to build everything. Ale house, bakery, butchers, rat house. Did I mention ale house?
Eventually. But be warned. To begin with, it's always best to start with facilities that will be producing construction materials for everything else. And since we'll mainly be using timber, it makes sense to set up a woodcutter's camp.
All right. And then what?
That depends. Every building has its use, but you'll soon get the grasp of it, and it's all in the ledger.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it, so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. But how much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
I can't afford that much. At least not now. Right, but I do need your help. How about...
That's a fair offer. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
That's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens and decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sir Divish, as am I.
Which means...
which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sir Divish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things. How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the Rat House. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there. And you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day. How do operating?
Those are the workers' wages. Costs of material.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting... The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wage.
And how do I pay the work?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days?
Indeed. Simple enough.
All right. How can I get new people to come to the...
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more space you have for them.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones. But if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly... Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people.
I see.
You could try asking the 2 Sasau armourers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armoury workshop set up for him. Otherwise you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy. How can I improve...
The process is exactly the same as for building. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, it goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Huh, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
Nothing. So, how am I doing?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make... Well, the village isn't ready. The church is still in ruin. We're on the right track.
All right. I want to build some.
Certainly.
I'd like to build the rat house.
It's impossible.
Let's start repairing...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not. I want to build...
Certainly, Master.
I'd like to...
It's impossible. Check.
Trade is...
It's impossible.
That... No, we don't...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not. There's work to be done.
Good choice. Come with me.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we... All good.
I want to...
Certainly.
Let's start repairing the...
Right. That should do it.
We're going to build...
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quick... We've still got the means.
So?
Let's see. You're still far from having... Well, the village is... I see the church. We're on the right track.
All right. I want to...
Sir?
Let's finish fixing up the church.
It's impossible.
I'd like...
Very well. Come along with... So they don't...
We're going to build...
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in...
I want to build...
Sir?
I'd like to...
It's impossible.
We'll need... Well, people have to...
It's impossible.
Let's build...
It's impossible.
We need...
It's impossible.
We need to get...
It's imp...
Trade is...
It's impossible.
No, we don't...
It's impossible.
That...
Right.
We're going to build...
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check. We've got what we...
I want to build... No, we don't...
It's imp...
With all...
Right.
We're gonna be... I'm ready.
We've still got...
There's work to be done.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
We're going to build here. I'm up.
Oh, what a cross to bear.
May God be praised. It all turned out well in the end.
My God.
All right.
God be with you.
Is there anything suspicious?
Nothing out of...
My respect. Good luck to you.
God. Take care.
Jesus Christ be praised.
The parish priest here in Egypt, he's a peculiar sort.
He is indeed. He's as hot.
I doubt you.
You know how he probably better heard.
I'd like to buy some
Grain?
I'm responsible for the rebuilding of Pribis.
I heard. I suppose I can sell you part of the crop.
I'll need fodder for horses, at least 10, and wheat for the baker. He'll have to bake that.
That's quite a lot.
But even though it's for Sir Divish.
Aye. Unless he sets the allocations himself. I have to make up for any difference, and you'll have to pay for that. Have you got someone to transport it? Or are you gonna haul it there yourself?
I've got a merchant to take care of it.
Fair enough.
I think I'll try my luck.
No skin off mine. God be with you. Jesus Christ. About what?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
I'm here at the...
Aye.
Sir Divish has decided to...
Uh-huh.
Well, we've started...
You need stone.
Exactly. And for repairing the...
Well now.
The stone is for Sir Divish. It's for a village he wants to rebuild as... I doubt he'd take it well that the overseer of his own quarry...
Well.
Hey, that's still too much.
But I can't sell my stuff. If you won't accept...
All right.
Excellent.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Nem látok! Megjöttem, ulat!
Istenem, vigyázz! Ott! Jó.
Vigyázz! Itt! Itt az ellenség! Riadó! Elég.
Jól van, jött. Ja.
How are you?
I'd like to...
Of course, Henry, anything.
It might be more than you think.
How much charcoal?
5 baht on a regular...
Haven't you noticed winter?
There's a new forge in Pribys Lavitz, and I need to supply...
Bailiff, eh? Congratulations.
It's not a bed of roses.
All right, but we can't let you have that amount for nothing.
Don't worry. I will...
How are you going to haul the charcoal?
I've got a merchant of my own. He'll come here regularly with a wagon. You just have to load it.
As you wish. About the price.
Deal.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bread, fresh bread, bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
I'm at you.
I'd like to...
Baked goods, fresh from the oven.
Good.
Let's have a...
I knew we'd come...
Mother of God!
What's going...
Hey!
Hey! I know you! Clear off before I lose my temper. Hey! I know you!
Henry! Good.
I've got some. I hope you won't.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like...
I'd love to. The time passes so quickly with you, Henry. Come and see me again sometime.
Come closer, my friend. Come.
God be with you.
I'd like to buy some livestock.
Maybe.
Cattle, pigs... swords, and it's for the village of Pribis.
What?
Aye, a few dozen people.
Well, no. But it can be done, although...
What do you mean, not the best?
Well, it's like this. I've got to supply meat for the Lord's table, and the gentry in Ledechko want the best.
So what's left for me, then?
The animals might not be as good as what you'd get somewhere else. I'll sell you older beasts, ones that ain't so fat, or ones no one wants to buy, because they don't like the look of them. That's how it is. But for that, have you got someone to herd the livestock there for you?
I've got a merchant to...
So we'll shake on...
Deal.
Take care now.
So?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. You'll need to get the tradesmen working better and create... I see the church is keeping the rain out at least. We're on the right track. But we have...
All right. I want to build...
Certainly, Master.
I'd like to...
Let's go to the site.
We're going to build...
Indeed.
I'm ready.
We've got what...
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I want to build... Let's finish...
Very well. Come along. So they don't...
We're going to build...
we...
I want to build... I'd rather... I want to... I could use it.
Let's go to the site.
We're going to be...
Yeah.
I want to...
We can't build... You can't hammer a nail if you can't even... I applaud your fervour, but you'd be better off getting a...
you own the place, Snorri? No business here. You can't be serious. Sleeping in other people's beds. Get out or you'll be sorry.
I want to... I was... We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what we...
I want to build some. It's time the church...
It's impossible.
We should have... It ought to be grand.
It's impossible.
We'll need plenty...
It's impossible.
We need... We need to... No, we don't have...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build. I want to... It's time to...
Let's go to the site.
We're going to build...
All good.
Oh, we should have the... It ought to be...
Let's go to the site.
We're gonna...
we...
Yeah. Have you lost something? Kurwa!
Had enough. For the love of God, I only stole a piece.
Well,
What?
get lost before I...
You really let him go? And did you get...
I don't. I let him...
What? But at least you did...
Right, spade, forks and axes. All you need to tame Mother Da... God bless.
Can we do... Are we...
I'm at your service, sir.
The Sass House...
Well, my lad, I can't help you there. We're the back of beyond here. Not even a pilgrim ever stops by.
Goodbye.
What the hell was that?
What's going on there? Well, I never...
Water, baskets for the night. I have it all.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always...
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartabrook. God rest him. He always loved swords, and for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long, so when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk...
I see.
Oh, heavens no. And
Did your son ever...
Oh, aye, more than once.
So what happened to him?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black... He beat... Oh.
Do you know anything about... It's...
Not...
I think I can tell you what happened.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was...
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty... The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son.
Merciful God.
Nah, unfortunately, it wasn't my lucky day. I didn't manage to kill him.
Oh, here.
Goodbye.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
How are you getting on?
Oh, better. A little. Someone gets kicked by a horse. Someone eat. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like. And Matthias. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in
I'm sorry to hear it.
I know. I get up in the morning, feeling like I
brought you some.
That's sweet of.
I got. What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound. Me and brother. I pray.
Oh. You know, I could get you some potion to help.
Thank.
No. I brought you.
That's sweet.
I've got a.
We certainly.
I'd like to give you 300.
Thanks, Henry.
I've got quite a bit. What do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one. The Virgin Mary appears to me.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really? She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlet's again.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill, with the castle behind me, by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods. Uncle used to work there. I'm bringing him some food, going towards the pond. Then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But I keep going, and then I see sitting there in the dark.
Who?
The devil. He scowls at me then everything becomes engulfed in flames. When I can run no longer, then I wake up, still feeling the heat of the flame. All I can do is kneel by my bed and...
You said something about the Virgin Mary?
Yes. She's always there with me until it goes...
And you have that same dream every night?
Night after night.
Have you told...
No.
Right.
I know. But then...
You're right. That's no ordinary dream.
Exactly. I was thinking, you know, that maybe I should go there, but... So, I was wondering, since you're able to take care of yourself...
All right. I'll go there, but...
I don't know. Just...
Of course.
Thanks, Henry.
Dead. You call that combat?
Bugger! Damn! Bring it on.
Got me.
God damn!
Is that
Yeah. 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 Ah, there's an entrance up there. Could that be it? Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside. Oh, Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about the raid on Skalitz, but those bastards got him. Oh, Jesus, something stinks here. Oh, fuck. A Skalitz Waffenrock. Maybe Sir Radzig sent someone here to check on things. That didn't turn out too well. How in Christ's name did they get here? Poor wretch. Looks like a human, judging by the kaftan. Poetic justice. Jesus. It's not as shallow as it looks. Jesus Christ. He was only a boy. blood. A lot of it. And it's been here quite a while. Something's very fishy here. It looks like the blood leads to that hut. That's odd.
Hey!
It looks like someone is living here. This is very
Hey.
fishy. What in the name of God are you doing here?
I hid here when Scarlet's was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship returns.
Oh, you belong to the Scalitz garrison?
Yeah. You thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place, did you? Well, you thought wrong, you thieving magpie. And you'll answer to cold steel.
But just a minute. I'm from Scalitz, and I know all the guards. I never saw you there.
Then you can't be from Scarlet's, or I'd remember your face.
Oh? Tell me then, what's the...
Yitka.
It's Teresa, you lying bastard.
Alright, you got me. I just wanted to hide out here. I figured no one would look for me after what happened. So who sent you here? Yolen of Rocket Sam? On account of me killing his son?
No.
Hyman of...
Oh, I wasn't sent...
Oh, fuck.
I don't know any...
Then who the fuck...
What
fucking...
From Sasau.
What? I've been hiding for a month from hardened cutthroats, and you found me here By Christ, you must be...
Hang on. Those corpses in the...
Aye. They stumbled across me here, so I figured I'd better silence, and I got a nice bit of loot out of some of them. You'll join them yourself soon enough. Don't worry about that. And maybe I should go and find this, your hunk. Prepare to be purged!
God have mercy, this is a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor and weapons. Serious loot. And a cumin faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below. A shield of Sir Radzig's garrison. Strange.
Answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage.
Hey, lad!
What's the matter?
I have a proposal.
I'm listening.
A little friendly combat. Just the two of us.
All right, well...
Surely...
Aye.
Fuck it. Oh well. Here you are.
What are you playing at with that weapon? That's forbidden.
God bless.
Sir, my investigation led me back to Scalix, and I happened across a criminal there. I just wanted to report to you, sir, that I dealt with that murder. He attacked me and... well, I got the better of him. He won't...
That was a brave deed, Henry. Thank you. I sent a patrol there some time ago. Goodbye. Sleep in someone else's bed. Get lost!
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh?
Everything was just like you. There was a cave, and inside it was hell itself. I've never...
And was he there?
Quiet!
The devil himself.
But that's...
I said a prayer and thrust my sword right through his... He gave a blood-curdling scream, then squeezed through a...
Jesus Christ! And you really...
Yes. Well, actually, it was more of a stab than a cut. But the hole he left behind is still there. In one of the mine shafts in Scal...
Oh my... Henry... Sorry. No,
No, that's all right. I can hardly believe it myself.
Mary, Mother of God, thank you.
I won't forget that in a hurry. Anyway.
I hope so. But...
Another one?
Yes, and the Virgin Mary appeared to... I think she's trying to give me a message.
Warn us?
Yes. It all makes sense, can't you see? Our Lady was... And now she wants...
What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should...
I don't know. It sounds a bit... presumptuous.
No, it all makes... Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed. First she tested me, and then... Now I must do her... And when I've done all she's asked...
Well, not that I know much about. I was bad. I had to...
I won't...
Rely on me.
Thank you, Henry. Or if you want...
Thanks.
God be with you. Good morning, Henry. Come on. Let's go to the green.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Scarlet's. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts, especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
The best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Well, livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse. Or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them?
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
Now that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things. But a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Tell me, how is it being in the service of Sir Radzig?
I was surprised he took me into his service after I lost his sword, but it all made sense to me when I found out that actually Sir Radzig is my father.
What?
Yeah, really. I still can't quite believe it myself either. I'm his son. His bastard son, that is. See, he and Ma...
As always.
well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he left me to my father, my other father, Martin, to raise me, see?
I see. I suppose. And what does that mean for you now?
I'm not quite sure myself. We'll see what happens.
My word. That's quite a story. So now you're Sir Henry of Scarlet's?
I don't think so. Not for now, anyway. But to you, I'll always be just plain Henry.
I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig, with your father. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better, don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Johanker, what are you actually going to do when we get to the market square?
Actually, I haven't thought about it much. I have to pass on the message from Our Lady to the people. So I'll stand somewhere and tell them what I saw in my dream. Like the itinerant preachers who are always wandering around the land.
I see. And have you ever done anything like that?
No, I haven't. But it can't be all that hard, can it?
I couldn't say.
Maybe I should talk a bit like that charlatan. He knows how to make an impression. The tears of the Blessed Virgin shall bring solace to the sinners, and whoever should touch her cloak shall be suffused with divine grace. Probably not. I wouldn't want people to think I was in league with that trickster. But how am I to begin? Henry, I've no idea what to say.
Don't worry, you can...
People will swallow anything. Believe me. Just start with something that will grab their attention. Like that the Blessed Virgin visited you. That should do it. And once you've got their ears, give them the important part. Nothing could be easier.
Maybe for you.
I would. Only the Virgin... Don't worry about it. And I'll be there with you.
Nothing could be easy. All right. God be with the Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream, and she showed me things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then, Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Sucker. That lass doesn't hold
Isn't
back.
she that lass?
I don't know. I didn't understand it much.
No denying it.
Johanka?
Not now. Please. I need peace and quiet for a while. I must sit down.
Please. It's very important. The way you spoke. It sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble. And I didn't know who to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
Oh, all right. But quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop. But he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him...
Oh, All right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf, and now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose...
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realise for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. I have to go back now. God be with you.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted?
Johanka sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work. And besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
Ha! I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times, but he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear? By the Virgin?
I'm not going to make a sacred oath over such a worldly thing.
If you won't swear to give every...
All right. I swear I'll give back every last groschen. As the
Very well, then.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg, on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon.
Do you think he'll want to play with me?
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Evil spirit.
Yeah. God be with you, good.
Well, Master Painter.
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands.
There's always time.
Farewell. So, bring it on.
Here, enjoy it.
Let me have some grub, whatever's quick.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. We'll see. This'll be the one. Should I, shouldn't I? No, I daren't. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Well,
yeah.
There's all.
May the Lord watch over you. So, bring it on. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh?
One beer.
This'll be the one. That's it. No point in pushing it. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
My pleasure.
Well, well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes?
I heard you were about to leave for
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't set. I have to go and buy some fine linen. Brocade. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him...
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian...
True indeed. I'll have a beer.
God be...
Let's have a... That's kind of you. Take care now. Good health.
May it serve...
You look like a
Oh, it's safe. Sir Radzig Cobble. Let's drink to Sir Rad...
Yes, to the bold...
And Captain... We must drink to him.
To the brave Captain...
Other what?
So it's...
Captain Bernard wasn't...
Good. Let's drink...
Quite right. Sig is...
I heard...
I lost my family that day.
Let's drink to their memory then.
To Ma.
And you're good.
To Pa. Did you hear?
God, I've missed the love.
Let's drink.
Glory to the...
Not even the pestil.
Glory to you.
Aye.
Aye.
I think I overdid it a bit. So...
But the city elders...
May you arrive...
May it pass... Ah, said enough.
Well, how about a little game before you set up?
Sure. One little game to pass...
Ah, not even worth mentioning in confession. Let's do it then. I'll wager... a dozen groschen.
Always a nice number. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. Come on, it's time I had a throw. It can't fall your way forever. Damn, I should never have played with you.
Ah, it didn't cost you much, did it? You'll do better next time.
No, I'll play no more today. I can see my luck's not in.
Just one little get, and I thought you...
Oh yeah.
That's the... 12 score...
240? You must be...
6 score...
Jesus, that's...
3 score.
That's quite... So bring it on. Hardly worth talking about. No point in pushing it. Not afraid of anything, eh? Come on, it's time I had a throw.
Here. Jesus.
Come on, it's time I had a throw. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Sacra. Time?
You can try.
Sure, whatever.
Jeez. St. George, guide my hand. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. No point in pushing it. Come on, it's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh? If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Not afraid of anything, eh? Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Jesus, how did I manage that?
Fuck this.
You want to throw a...
No.
Surely you're not... I got...
You...
Aye.
Gee.
Oh.
I can't wait to see how you throw. No!
Jesus, how did I manage that?
Fuck this. I should never have started.
You want to throw again?
No, no.
Learn how to lose, chick.
Unlike you. Yeah. Yeah.
Henry! For the love of...
I went to see the...
Oh,
It looked promising to begin with, but then Ambrose...
that's a shame. Maybe in time he'll...
How are things going other...
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the...
Oh?
She said she wanted to find a different job. She said she decided to change her life after listening...
See what you're capable of? Our Lady didn't pick you for nothing. I think you're really great, young...
That's very sweet. If only there were more like...
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who want... If only we could help...
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in Ledechko.
And how do you know her?
I happened across her by chance when I was tracking the Neuhof raiders. Don't look at me like that. She was mixed up with one of them and I had to question her. I wouldn't say...
That sounds... promising. I'm not sure. To give up what she's doing, and if she works at the baths...
What basic things?
No! She'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions.
You're right.
Henry, please try and convince her. Good luck then.
You fucking stinking human! I'll fucking show you! Come here, lily liver. Missed. Christ!
You want to go inside? You'll have to wait until tomorrow. What are you looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest. What are you looking for?
That's how you want it, eh?
Disturb anyone here?
That's for your cheek. Now stop your damn... Are you yanking my pizzle?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
For Adela? But
I don't care. I'm not...
You're really looking for a...
Have you any idea?
The bailiff doesn't care about...
Maybe, maybe not.
Fucking hell. What do you...
Get out.
You'll pay me back for this.
I don't need this shit. But you haven't heard the last of this, fucker! I'll cut your fucking throat for that!
What in God's name have you... Oh my God. Headson will kill me.
Maros,
The proprietor...
everything will be
All right. You said that and he ended...
Leave this place.
What? What?
You don't have to live in this rat hole anymore.
Who gave you that idea?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you talking about?
She's from Skalitz, like me.
They all claim that.
But she really is.
How could you know?
Because
What?
the Blessed Virgin started visiting you.
Visiting?
Well, that's how Johanka put it. Like visitations in which she spoke to her.
But why would the Virgin choose her to speak to?
It was only on account of her that the wounded from Skalitz got to Sasau. Although they didn't have it easy there.
I heard they took them in at the monastery.
Aye. But they didn't exactly bend over. Johanka had to take care of them on her own. Most of them... Look, when I came to see her the first time, after Skalitz, she could have just gone.
But what's any of that got...
It was Johanka who sent me. She had visions. And according to these visitations, she believes she has a duty...
And you believe...
Yes. I believe...
Well,
why don't you try it then?
How? Like I should just drop everything here, pack my things and go off to see someone I don't even know?
Why not?
It's madness. Starting all over.
And why did you become
A prostitute.
Yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touching tale about a poor girl tossed around by fate, you'll be disappointed. I didn't want a husband, and I needed money.
So just for money?
What do you think I do it for? Love? Have you got a problem with that?
Well, yes. Money isn't everything, you know.
Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Oh? They all have...
You can just find yourself a different...
Why? What's wrong?
You don't...
So?
And can you...
What?
Are you able to...
I have my... Well...
Haven't you ever wanted...
I don't know.
Well, working at the baths, you must have learnt a bit about...
That's true. It's not...
I know.
But I still think...
Haven't you ever thought of...
Like what?
You don't have to be...
I don't have to.
Well, don't the bath...
They do.
Ah.
But...
What about when you get old?
That's true.
A pretty girl like you...
And
I didn't...
But
you're a pariah.
what do I...
You don't care what other... You... Not even your...
But I'm not...
But we were just...
To tell them...
Oh.
That's... May the Lord watch over you.
Henry, the love of God!
I went to Lede...
And?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's and that I'll pray for her.
And how are things going?
Much this, but Matthias is better. There's these...
Troublemakers?
Aye. While you were gone, some thugs came here.
Oh?
I didn't see them at it, but there's some fellas, and whenever I go...
Take liberty...
No, and me...
A word?
Oh, no, Henry. I'll be glad if you can get them to stop, but don't do...
All right.
God be with you.